Welcome to Breakthrough Mode, the podcast where we intentionally get into the driver's seat of our lives, shift out of monotony and mediocrity, and step on the gas towards becoming the person we were always meant to become. Hello and welcome to Monday Morning with Megan on the Breakthrough Mode podcast. This is episode 241. I am your host, Megan Bauer. Thank you so much for joining me today and pushing play on today's episode. Today I have a quote for you by Bartlett. He is a British entrepreneur and author, and he said, "Contrary to popular opinion, quitting is for winners. Knowing when to quit, change direction, leave a toxic situation, demand more from life, give up on something that wasn't working and move on is a very important skill that people who win at life all seem to have." And I love this idea that he brought to the forefront, that quitting is actually for winners. And as I was thinking about this, the metaphor came to my head, or this illustration, I guess, is very easy to grasp illustration of how this concept, how we actually see it in real life. So if there's an athlete, a professional athlete, maybe is a phenomenal football player, if that athlete, before he got to football, tried baseball and soccer and track and did a little wrestling and, maybe some lacrosse, he had to quit all of those sports in order to be phenomenal in football. Now, trying all of those sports wasn't necessarily a mistake. He tried it all, he learned things, he grew in ways, he figured out which things he liked, which things he didn't. He, had experiences there, but quitting each one contributed to his ultimate success and winning. He took, in this example, he took what he learned from each one. Maybe it was a thing that he liked about the sport, or maybe it was a talent that he had that he didn't know he had, or maybe there was, something that he learned from that experience. He took that with him as he moved on to the thing that he was actually phenomenal at. Our lives are a lot like that. We try all the things, we experience all the things, but until we reach that point where we're like, heck yeah, I'm phenomenal at this, we tend to judge ourselves. And like, I tried all of this stuff and I quit each one of them. And we feel like a loser sometimes when we have all of those things that weren't quite right for us. However, when you finally get to that point where you've got your thing, where you've got your success, where you're that winner, you can look back and you can see how quitting all of those things was absolutely necessary to your success. Because the truth is that athlete can't be phenomenal at all of the things. He simply doesn't have the time. He doesn't have the capacity. He doesn't have the strength, the endurance, right, to be good at 17 different sports, right? Like it just doesn't. Not to be truly great at it. You can dabble in all of them, absolutely. But to be truly great at the one thing requires quitting everything else. And I am really big on experiences. I love to try all the things. I want to know what it's like. I want to be in it. I want to really feel it. And then part of the trick is that I have gotten better at with time is realizing when it's fulfilled its purpose and it's no longer a part of the journey. And it's like, great, I've learned what I've needed to learn. And now I get to let this thing go. And as we discussed in the previous episode, in the Friday episode, episode 240, we talked about the intention underneath all of it. What is the real reason behind pursuing something or behind quitting it? Knowing your reasons behind it, knowing what the real purpose behind it is going to make all of the difference, especially as you grow and let go and quit some things. Quit a lot of things. And I think you'll find that you quit most things in order to really excel at the one thing, in order to really become who it is you are uniquely meant to become. You have to let go of everything that isn't part of that version of you. You have to quit all of those things. And it's not just projects or commitments or activities. It's quitting ways of being. It's quitting habits. It's quitting owning things. It's quitting ways that you interact. It's quitting ways you react. There's a lot there that needs to be let go of in order for you to truly become who it is you are meant to become. So quitting's got a bad rap, but I think it only has a bad rap because we tend to quit too soon on the things that matter most. And that's when it's alarming. Don't quit those things. Don't quit the things that set your soul on fire. Quit everything else that's getting in the way, including how you look at that, including your mindset and your beliefs and your perspective. And we could go on and on and on. But the thing that lights your soul on fire, that's the thing to pursue. Everything else is just noise and clutter and getting in the way. Those are the things to quit. Thank you for joining me today. I totally love you. Bye for now.